right, so today we are going to take a little ride. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button and hit the bell, and you will get some updates here from us here in the Philippines. We are going to try, as things are changing almost on a daily basis, we're going to try to keep our subscriber base updated with stuff that is going on, especially when it comes to travel, tourism. We were out last weekend and traveled a little bit, and it seems like things are easing up a little bit, even though Philippines is probably one of the hardest restricted or toughest restricted areas here in the in Asia, and it looks like the numbers as far as tourism GDP has dropped significantly. I actually did not really know how much of economy that the Philippine nation actually needs or depends on for their gross product and all that stuff. And I saw a number, actually. It's the GDP is actually for tourism is almost 25% of the total GDP, which is pretty significant. And tourism was, as it looks, down about I'd say 84% last year, and it is if I remember correctly, well, let me not quote that. I think that was actually the OFW, which also got hit pretty bad. But the OFWs, overseas foreign workers, they contribute almost $26 billion a year to the Philippine economy, and obviously that one has gotten hit too. All right, now back into the ride here. I have been up, had a little meeting, and I figured I'd slap the camera on and go home. I'm up somewhere around Malabanjas. Street is actually called New York. So I am going to take a little ride back home, and I'm going to take you through some areas that you've probably seen before, but I felt like having a little ride, so come on and have a ride with me. All right, so it's a little traffic heavy there, a little hard to get out. I cut out a little bit from the video there for sure, because it's a long way to get across. You know, I'm not so gutsy like a lot of the Filipinos. They just stick their nose out and sniff it. If it hits, it hits. If it don't, it don't. All right, so this is Don Yuhiko, and what's coming up here on the left is the Friendship Highway. So we are approaching into the Korean town. Same here. There's a lot of traffic. Everybody just stick their nose out, and I'm gonna be a good boy today and just take it easy, so we don't get into any unnecessary surprises. Look here to the right, another one of these buildings that has been improved over the last year, and like tan glass. There's been a lot of construction going on, which is kind of surprising when they have had this, what do you call it, schismas over the last year, where a lot of people have been out of work. But there's one thing that I have noticed over the time, and that is that construction and infrastructure work has been kept up, and roads has been improved. Right here we're coming up to the bridge here. I'm not 100% sure what they call that bridge, but it's well, I guess it doesn't matter. But that bridge there, for a fact, has look at it, it's 2-lane across. Before this bridge were about half as wide, and now it's just smooth sailing right through up to Friendship and Friendship Gate and all that. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry guys, I mean the Friendship Plaza and all that. Some nice residential areas around up here, and again, you go a little further up here, there has been some developments going on, and you know, a lot of new homes are being built. So some things are still up and running, and that's pretty cool. All right, so here we're coming up on, I think it's called Poinsettia Avenue, and I'm gonna make a left turn here, and that will take us in towards Andoer and around the Pampanga market area. So I'm gonna take you on the right there. It's a beautiful day today, though. Very light clouds, and but I was surprised to see all these cars out. This road here on a Saturday, Sunday is a lot of times is just not too much traffic on. Alright, we better be caution, student driver. Better be taking it a little easy here so we don't get into trouble with them. That's one thing you don't see too much here, you know. The traffic school education here is not what I was used to when I got my license, and this is a long time ago, guys, because I'm old. It was like I think I had to have 10-15 hours behind the wheel. I had to pay for it myself, and you know, you didn't pass, you didn't pass. I remember when I took my commercial driver's license, I had to, and I got both the bus certification and semi-trucks, hazardous, and I had all that. And this was, I think it was 1976, 78. And I remember then I paid 12,000 Swedish crowns. Well, it doesn't sound much today, but at that time that was 1,200 US dollars or something like that. And it's probably about 10, 15 times that today to get that done. Right, so here we have a little hospital. I can't remember what that hospital is called, but I think it's like some special clinic. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's called PRI Medical Center or something. And I think it's a fairly small hospital. I think like 110 beds or so. But I think they also have some heart specialty in there. But don't quote me on it. I'm not 100% sure. By the way, Poinsettia Avenue turns into Riot Boulevard, and one of the reasons, on a good day, if you don't have a whole lot of traffic, you will see Mount Riot straight down here. It's like same as Mountain View. You can see that mountain from a lot of different places here in the Philippines, and around Angeles, Mabalacat. You go north Mabalacat up towards Tarlac, you see it. It's kind of a fascinating thing, because the areas around that volcano is totally flat. It is just nothing there as far as hills and mountains. It's just one big hill, stands 1,000 meters, 3,000 feet or so above sea level. All right, so down here we're off to the right, and this is the street that actually takes you right by the Angeles City Public Market. So that's where we're heading right this second. And that market is coming up right here. Here they have also done a lot of improvements. We had done a couple of vlogs in the market early in the morning not 2, but like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. They had, I think they had some fire here a while back, and redid the whole thing. We really don't go there a whole lot. We are more like local, visiting the Mabalacat local market behind the marina. It's more convenient. I think it's a little bit more expensive maybe, but sometimes it is okay to pay for a little convenience. All right. I think this street we were just on, passing the mark, is called, like, if you'd like to follow it on Google Maps, it's Richthofen or something like that. And this here that we are about to try to get across is Henson. That takes us straight down to the roundabout, across the bridge, and into Balibago. So right, so that's what I call the pastime of Angeles and Mabalacat is the jeepneys. They go in and out. Yeah, honestly, truthfully, you have to really watch out for them because they just go. And if you're not aware and pay attention, you could easily get run over. I've been pushed out in different lanes and up on the side of the road many times by them. The key to driving here is to always scan your eyes, right, left, right, left, right, left, and look at your mirrors, and that way you might be able to avoid to get hit. And, you know, I'm kind of surprised you don't see a whole lot of accidents. I've seen a few over the last, I've been here for 7 years, so I've seen a few, but really, considering driving techniques people have are getting away with it. All right, so this is the bridge I was mentioning. I think the river below here is called the Abacan River or something like that. And on the other side, you have to the left, you have Robinson Mall and the entrance into Balibago. It's a little backed up today. But, the motorcycles are getting through. I'm just following along. My bike is a little bigger than these 125s, but it's an easy bike to ride, quick turns, and I'm pleasantly surprised. The bike when I bought it had was like 4 years ago, and it's been doing me good. Probably I had a Honda Beat prior to that, and I must say I like this one a lot better. It gives you a little more like a motorbike feel. Even though the Honda Beat was good, you could load up a lot of stuff in front of you, on the floorboard of the motorcycle. All right, so I'm going to jump in here. I'm actually going to stop here in Balibago for a little bit, check in with a buddy of mine, and this is the Diamond Subdivision, and up here to the left in this building, Harrison Building, you have the Loose Bar, and that's one place we go once in a while, but unfortunately during this past year I think I've been here once over this time. I take the shortcut because it's generally a little less traffic and gets me in right by the back road to where I need to go at the moment. So this is the main entrance here. We're crossing right now into the Diamond Subdivision. A lot of guys are living in here, and a lot of you are familiar with that area. But anyway, we're coming towards the end of this little ride, and thank you for riding with me. I had no back ride today, and don't forget our live feeds, where we hang out every Sunday morning, local time in Philippines, 9:15 a.m. And also, if you're on Eastern time back home in U.S., it is 8:15 p.m. on Saturday evenings. And we had a good morning this morning. About 100 people came through, said hi, and so can you do. So let us see you next time. You can be a guest on the panel if you want. I normally post links there, and we go from there. So for now, God bless you, and we'll see you soon again. Hit that subscribe button and the bell. Bye-bye. Wait, don't click that button unless, of course, you hit the subscribe button. And then you can move on. And while you're down there, hit the notification button as well. And if you leave a like or a comment, we will personally respond to you on all or any request you might have. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you again at the next video.